I guess we're live. So hello everyone, I'm CK. I'll look after partnership affiliation here at Covalent. I'm super excited to be joined here with Jensen from Chainstack. Jensen, would you like to give a quick introduction?
Hey everybody, I'm Jensen from Chainstack's growth team. I have been very interested in blockchain and Web3 itself. And so I'm currently doing marketing and growth at Chainstack. And I'm really glad to be on this call with Kemba. Yeah.
Sweet, yeah, we're happy to have you as well. So today we're going to walk through the layers of blockchain, the developer resources that are available to you, and how we can scale your projects and make them go multi-chain with our API. So essentially, we'll be talking about why Binance Smart Chain is the optimum blockchain for developers, how they can utilize Chainstack, and Covalent's role in the whole ecosystem. And we are going to showcase a decentralized application at the end using all these players. So here's a good visual of the overall stack. In the first layer, you have blockchains. We all know what blockchains are. They're a fully transparent distributed financial ledger. This is where all the chain activity is happening. In the second layer, we have nodes. So nodes essentially store and collect this chain activity and send it out to each other. So a collection of nodes create the blockchain itself. Also, nodes let you interact with the underlying network. You can typically do this using either publicly available nodes or a node infrastructure like Chainstack. In the third layer, we have the data layer. So this is where Covalent comes in the picture. We organize and provide data in a structured way where you can access to build applications and provide utility to your users in numerous ways. So let's start with the first layer. We have Binance Smart Chain. So why Binance Smart Chain is the most optimum chain compared to Ethereum for developers? So if you want to utilize fast transaction and low gas fees for your applications, this will be your go-to. Also, if you're familiar with the Ethereum toolkit, the transitioning period will be smooth for you to Binance Smart Chain because all the tools that you're familiar with are also available in Binance Smart Chain since they're compatible with Ethereum virtual machine. However, if you want to build an application, you will need nodes. And when you need nodes, you come to Chainstack.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to share my screen. Just let me switch it up. Great. Yeah, so today I'm gonna walk you guys through about Chainstack and what's our offering for Web3 infrastructure, which is highly performing and resilient. So Chainstack is actually a managed blockchain service and platform. We run nodes and networks for over hundreds of Web3 projects in DeFi, NFTs, gaming, and also trading and exchanges. So, I mean, we support both public and private permissioned blockchains. And today we are one of the leading services provider for blockchain protocols such as Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Tezos, and we have plans for releasing support for other popular protocols such as Phantom, Solana, Avalanche, and Harmony. Next, I would say, why do you need Chainstack? We realized that in the working with the developers in Web3, that knowledge is actually a very key component that is required when you want to run infrastructure for blockchain, and it's not trivial. So we realized that there's a lot of knowledge gap, and this requirement requires skills and knowledge to actually form your own DevOps teams, to actually do it in-house and build up the infrastructure. And of course, this would involve a lot of time and effort. So I mean, we want to do a transfer of knowledge from you guys can rely on Chainstack for this knowledge gap, and then we transfer the knowledge, and then you can depend on us for your infrastructural needs for blockchain and connecting to nodes and networks. And so the next point is accessibility. And so on accessibility, Chainstack makes it really easy to deploy on different cloud providers and different cloud locations. We also work with hybrid setups as well as in-house and on-prem setups. And we want to open up this to the majority of Web3 builders and developers. the market. So you can utilize our setups and build complex infrastructure with Chainstack. And you know, the last point is that we keep our team very lean and small. It's because we want to transfer a lot of cost savings to our customers. And cost effectiveness is one of the main key areas that we are looking at. Not without knowledge and the right team to build your infrastructure, there's a lot of things that are not optimized and could potentially bring you higher costs. So depending on Chainstack would be a great option for you to know that our team is well versed and well knowledgeable about what's the optimum setup for different protocol types and different networks. Yeah. So next. So I mean, blockchain as a service is kind of what describes Chainstack, and we are a platform that actually provides tools and services to simplify building, deploying, managing, and scaling blockchain and their networks. So I think with Chainstack, you can reduce a lot of complexity involved in working with blockchain. You can focus on building up your projects and your products, while you can depend on Chainstack to know that the infrastructure component is well taken care of and managed. So we also want to use Chainstack to help bring your product to production very quickly in a very short time. So we work with a lot of different network and protocols that are highly in demand as well. So you can launch and scale on multiple protocols and networks. Yeah, so with Chainstack, I think it's pretty much future-proof because we are on a roadmap to bring in different protocols and different networks into the system, and it will be a seamless integration where you can be sure that we are always having support for the latest protocols and networks. And yeah, so in the end, I would say that it's really radically simple to actually launch a node on Chainstack. I myself have no technical background, but I do go into the console of Chainstack, and with just a few clicks, and you can set up a node in different various locations on our different cloud providers such as AWS, Microsoft Azure, as well as GCP. And yeah, lastly, we at Chainstack, our products are enterprise grade, and we have the latest security components for all your requirements. Yeah. So currently on our service offering, we have major protocols such as Ethereum, Polygon, BSC especially, which are very popular right now on Chainstack, as well as Tezos. And yeah, as I mentioned previously, we are looking to onboard other protocols such as Phantom, Solana, and Harmony. And yeah, so we make it very simple for you to deploy in very strategic locations. And it's one of the key selling point of Chainstack. It's because we have geo-routing capabilities, as well as a series of locations where you can deploy your nodes in a relatively close location to your customers. And that will improve on latency and speed issues as well. Lastly, we have also a Chainstep Marketplace, and it's an ecosystem of solutions that provide high degree of automation, standardization, and compatibility, aimed at providing an outstanding developer experience. So we have a suite of products and softwares that can be easily integrated with Chainstack API, and you can use that to especially connect different gateways and to speed up processes and indexing and queries issues. Yeah. So we would like to, every customer of us, we tend to work with them very closely and then understand what kind of requirements you guys need for your projects, and then we'll do a customized solution for running dedicated nodes or for installing load balancer setups, as well as indexing services for different protocols. Yeah, so feel free to connect with us. You can reach out to me or any one of our founders. We have Lauren, our CEO, as well as Eugene, our CTO. You can check out our web page, and then you can immediately start for free. We have a developer account that is free for anybody to use, and it's with 3 million requests. Yep. So I'll pass on to Cambert for the next segment. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Jensen, for enlightening us about Chainstack. So, what exactly is the Covalent API? So you can think of it as one unified API, which brings visibility to billions of blockchain data points. Our motto is one unified API and 1 billion possibilities. So with just a single API, you can fetch all the granular and historical blockchain data across multiple chains without code or without delays. We index the entire chain for you, so all that data is immediately available to you to use. So essentially, this is how Covalent works. We get the on-chain data from the nodes of a particular blockchain. We index it and make it readable and deliver it to our users through Class A and Class B endpoints currently. So Class A endpoints refer to all the granular historical data that is available in all the blockchains that we support. So those will be balances, transactions, NFT data, token holders, and log events. So essentially, you can power your NFT marketplace, your wallet interface, or you can even build a tax calculator by just using our Class A endpoints. And Class B endpoints are more protocol specific. So for instance, an endpoint related to PancakeSwap will be only applicable to Binance Smart Chain. We started to build these out as custom endpoints for large DeFi projects to make it easier to analyze pools, liquidity provider information, fees, and things with all that nature. But as the ecosystem grew, that led to us come up with our Class C endpoints. These will be essentially like Class B endpoints, but they will be built and maintained by the community, and there will be rewards as incentive to build these endpoints. So essentially, you can use all Class B, Class A, and Class C to come up with more than 1 billion use cases, and these are all powered by one single API. So this is our approach. For those who are wondering the difference between Covalent and Graph, here it is. So we are essentially an ELT tool. ELT stands for extract, load, and transform. And Graph is an ETL tool. ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. The main distinction here is based on the order of events. So in ETL, we apply transformation to data before while it's being moved. Whereas in ELT, you apply transformation to data only after it's being moved. So essentially for ETL, you need to know exactly what you're looking for since you're transforming the data accordingly. And you apply your filters to manipulate the data before it's being loaded. However, as the complexity and the volume of data increases, the ability of the ETL tool to load the data in a timely manner is compromised. Whereas in ELT, you can load everything fast and access all the information rather quickly. So with Covalent, you apply the manipulation only after the data is loaded. And that's why this whole process can be automated, because you're not necessarily changing the structure of the data that you're loading. You're only applying the manipulation that you created. A simple analogy will be, I'm not a big fan of this picture because of the environmental implications, but it delivers the idea quite well. So ETL will be like, imagine you go for fishing for salmon, you know what kind of fishing bait you need to have, you know what kind of fishing rod you need to carry, and you know what time of the day you need to go for fishing. It's very target specific, and that will be ETL. Whereas ELT will be like, you go for fishing with an industrial fishing net, you catch everything and you decide what to keep, what to release after your catch is being onboarded. So let's see some of the project showcases that are powered by Covalent. So Zerion is an online portfolio management tool that uses our Class A endpoints to show balances across Polygon and Binance Smart Chain. Pandora also uses our NFT endpoints to build user-friendly galleries of the assets within Binance Smart Chain wallets. If you would like to explore more of these project showcases, you can simply go to our docs And in here, you'll be able to see all the networks that we support, and you will be able to access all the chain IDs that are associated with it. And if you go to our cookbook, you'll be able to see our tutorials, our how-to guides, some case studies. And as I mentioned earlier, these are some of the project use cases, showcases. So these are the projects that are also powered by Covalent that were built in previous hackathons. So if you don't have your API key, you can click on this link to get one. And if you do have an API key, you can simply go to our API docs. We just recently updated our API docs and we made it interactive. So it's quite exciting. So regarding new updates, so this page is now available to you in 4 different language localizations. So you can have everything in English, Russian, Korean, or simplified Chinese. You can change the blockchain by just clicking here. Let's select Binance Smart Chain. So all the responses that I'll be getting here from Class A and Class B endpoints will be specific to the blockchain that I selected here. And now you can also change the formatting of the results. So with developer mode, you will get everything in JSON format. With analyst mode, you'll get everything in CSV format. And let me quickly demonstrate how that looks like. So if you click to one of our endpoints here and click on trial live, so here we'll be getting token balances associated with this address in Binance Smart Chain. So here, as you can see, we get all this information in CSV format, and you can use this table to build out charts on Tableau, Excel, or Power BI. Or if you want to build an application, you can quickly switch to developer mode. And as you can see, you will have access to the same kind of values, but in a different format. And you can use this to build out your applications. But as we're here, let's take a look at some of our Class A endpoints. So you can get details around token balances. You can get historical portfolio value over time. You can get transactions. You can get log events and details around NFTs. So all of these are really powerful endpoints. In fact, each one of these can be a feature in your Vault interface as well. Actually, let me quickly show what we built for this workshop. We only use 2 of our endpoints, token balance and transactions. So if I go back here, so I really like this demo because it lets you both read and write in the blockchain. And what I mean by write in the blockchain is when you click on create wallet, we are creating a new data point in the Binance Smart Chain, and I'm using Chainstack to do so. So let's see. I can't want to create new. So I created a wallet in the Binance Smart Chain mainnet. And let's see if it's actually created by going to Binance Smart Chain scan. If you just paste your wallet address here. Oops. Wrong one. Yeah, so now we confirm that we successfully created our wallet, but it has no BNB allocated within it because we just recently created. So I'm using the mainnet link for the Binance Smart Chain, but if you get testnet link from Chainstack, you'll be able to transfer test tokens to the wallet you just created here. And that'll be it for the writing part. So let me quickly show you what you can do with the reading part. So if I go to the wallet dashboard, it automatically passes the wallet that I just created. Just for the testing purposes, let's see what tokens that this wallet has and the balances. It will be 0 because we just recently created. You can select the network type here, like from mainnet to testnet. You can also populate this area with all the other blockchains that we support. But let's quickly demonstrate how you can visualize the balances of any Binance Smart Chain wallet. So if I just click on this random wallet address and copy it, and put it here and click on get wallet data, I will be able to see all the balances associated within this address. loading. Yeah. So these are all the balances that are allocated in this wallet. And you can also see the transfers and the transactions that occurred down here. Yeah. With the timestamp and the ticker and all the transaction hashed and every single detail that you might need. You see the amounts as well. And if you want to explore what else you can build with our API, and if you want to see a guide to how to build an interface like this, you can just simply go to covalenthq.com/replit, and it will take you to our Replit page where you can see all the templates and the challenges that we built out for you. So you can come here and use these projects as a guidance, as an inspiration for you to build something like the demo that we just built out. These are very user-friendly guides for you. So you can definitely start from here. But if you like to explore more, you can also go to our how-to guides or like the tutorials to see what else you can do with Covalent API. And with that being said, I guess we covered everything in the developer resources. Jensen, do you have any last-minute insights? Anything you would like to add before we close up?
No, it's been great, yeah, to see that you guys are doing all these services for the Web3 community. Yeah.
Great. All right. If you guys have any questions later on, feel free to reach us out through our Discord. And with that being said, thanks everyone for watching us, and we will see you in our next workshop.
Thank you so much, guys.